Welcome to the last part of the mini course from self-doubt to self-trust. If you just occur to be here for the first time, this is a mini course. I'm Ella, I'm a life coach, and I want you to just get back to the first part. There is 4 sessions related to this mini course. You need to go through the previous one, watch them, go through the steps, do step-by-step exercises and challenges that I ask you to do, and then come to this last part. I really appreciate your presence. Let's start this video and the last part. So after defining what's self-doubt, after talking about how to break through it, how to get out of it, starting to understanding new things, now it's the time to start building your self-trust, to become the person who has more self-confidence, who deals with better things, and also trusts himself or herself about the actions and points that they do. So on this video, you will learn how to trust yourself. First and foremost, if we want to talk about self-discovery, we need to think about 3 main important things. We need to talk about our purpose, we need to talk about our values, and we need to talk about our strengths. Purpose is what you really like to do in life. So if you are dealing with what I should do or things, there are many different books, but I suggest to read Ikigai. We also read this in our book club. It gives you, it's short, but it gives you all the necessary important things that helps you to find more about your purpose. This is about the purpose. About the value, talks about your values, what you like to have, what you already inherited from environment, society, family. Everything is related to you and your strengths. What things you believe are your power that makes you differ from others. So these 3 important things helps you to start self-discovery process. It gives you more ideas about what to do, how to do it, and other things. I have some books here that we read it in our book club, and I believe will help you to also deal with it. Good Vibes, Good Life. Actually, it's like a diary. Very short, very user-friendly, but it gives you good expressions of how to deal with different things in your life, how to think more positive, how to have a better life, and Art of Laziness, which, although you might think that it's going to talk about laziness, but actually it's going to talk about different parts of your life, your mindset, your behavior, your perspective, things that are very important in the process of self-discovery. Enough with the books. You can find related documents to this book, so check the website llcoaching.com. You can see the address, I guess, under everything, like subtitle, but it's easy, llcoaching.com. You can find it there. If I want to talk about the tree of life, see, we believe, like all spiritual things, our life is like a tree. So the roots talk about our personal growth, our personal points, issues. Here we talk about our emotions, our mentality, our physicality. We talk about our abilities, things that we inherited from our ancestors, from our parents and environment, things that are defining us, basic one, foundation. This is the first level. Then we talk about self-discovery. Self-discovery makes all those branches and important parts of your tree. It's like the main part of your life. It's when you talk about your potentiality. It's when you talk about your values, purposes, your beliefs. Remember that you can change your beliefs. You can bring new branches into your tree. It shouldn't be only one thing, one way. You can change, you can bring full potentiality of who you are, what are you doing, all those tasks. You can define new things in your life while you're making new branches, so remember about that. And then the high point, so it's like higher than all those branches and lives that you're making, is the word of enlightenment, as you can see in the picture. So it talks about connecting with something beyond who you are. It's the time that it talks about morality. It's the time talking about spirituality, something far more higher and far more meaningful than only the surface of our life. So this is the journey from a person we are to a fully self-discovery of who we are, how to define ourselves, how to talk about the points. These are some questions, self-discovery questions, that I want you to pause this video and go through one by one and just analyze everything. I couldn't ask all these questions in this webinar, course, because it would be too long, but you can just pause and just answer most of the questions and then come back to it. But for example, if I ask you 3 words that describes you, what would be the words? This shows you how you really know yourself. Or what are the values that are most important to you? How do you define your values? What is your biggest regret? Or what are your favorite memories? This is like a diary. This is like you're going through all parts of your life. You're trying to figure out everything, and you, based on what you find out, you can make a new plan. You can make a new plot. It really depends on what you're looking for. Am I happy with my life? If you're happy, good, continue. If not, this is the time. This is a reminder that you need to change it. When I am happy the most, it talks about the triggers and times that you feel really happy. It talks about not regrets. It doesn't talk about I don't know, things related to outside of your characteristic, your personality. It all talks about something inside your brain, your values, your opportunities, everything related inside rather than outside. I want you to pause this video, go through the questions, and then, of course, with all the details that you get, now you will feel more confident about who you are, believing on your foundations. I'm not asking to change everything. I'm not asking to challenging the personality that you are. All you're doing is the process of self-discovery to understand that, okay, I am enough the way I am. Yes, I can grow better, but at this moment, at this time, everything is under control and I am okay. We have 3 steps related to self-trust foundation. First is to keep all the promises to yourself. I suggest make small promises, but stick to them. Do it. So in this way, you're showing yourself, your brain, your unconscious, that I value myself. So others in the environment, in the society, in my friendship groups, they would also value you. But imagine a person who doesn't value whatever they promise themselves. Do you think other people will value them? Why? Because whatever we do with ourselves is a reflection to the world and how they will see us. So value yourself. Number 1, keep the promises. Keep promises as small as you can, but stick to them. Number 2, speak to yourself with compassion. Remember in the first or second video, I asked you to use good words when you're talking to yourself. That's very important. The more you motivate yourself, the better you feel, even though the environment is not working. I know many people. Recently, even I got a feedback from one of the coaches that I am coaching. She's with me for 3 years. She started with being a very simple teacher in a public school. Now she's famous around the country. She's from Russia. She got one of those certificates and compliments from the government, that they appreciate her presence and her efforts for classes and what she's doing. And she said that not many people in Russia will get that letter, and it means that I am really something special. And I really I'm proud of her. If she's watching this video, I'm really proud of her. And this shows that when you start believing on yourself, when you start talking positive to yourself, when you start that you see your skills, everything starts changing. And no matter whether the environment accepts you, whether your colleagues are jealous or something, world sees you and it starts to change. And the third foundation of self-trust is to reflect your wins. As I mentioned, you need to reward yourself, write about them, brag about them, show the world that, okay, I won, I did, I got what I wanted, and this is my prize for that. I usually, when I am doing something that I delayed a lot or I postpone, then I give myself a reward. Like I order a piece of clothes. I love chocolate, so I order chocolate. I buy chocolate for myself, hot chocolate. That's the favorite part of life. Or I go to a coffee shop and I mention that this is a reward to the the biggest step that you take. So all of these are very important. It's I wanted you to go through this process because I believe all of us, we deserve success, we deserve confidence, we deserve trust, and we are the best people, we are the best persons to trust ourselves. If you trust yourself, if I trust Ella, it feels more better, more comfortable, more exciting than waiting for others to trust me. And I am saying this based on my own experiences all through these years of my life. I'm not that much old, but I have good experiences, and this all gave me this perspective that I am now talking to you, and I really appreciate that. I experienced a very hard moment, but now I am happy that I experienced that because they brought a good Ella that today she's talking to you. Remember that you're already having everything you need, and you just need to trust yourself, trust your actions, your strengths, your beliefs, and take the one step and start doing it. This is the rule, trust. And actually I would say that trust equals to confidence. So if you're trusting yourself, it means that you're confident. And I'm not talking about being highly confident, don't care about anything, just go through it. No, you can be realistic. You can go step by step. This is my famous quotation. Go step by step. Don't ask everything to happen at the same time. This is what I all the time remind myself. Stick to what you're doing. Stick to your growth journey. Stick to leveling up yourself. Stick to improvement and enhancement. Never give up. Continue doing it and believe that it will happen. And now, what I want you to do at this end of this video, like always, there's an exercise to do. I want you to go deeper. I want you to write down everything that interferes with your success. Everything that you believe is plays like a barrier, like an obstacle that you cannot, that sticks you to the place you are and it doesn't let you to move on. And then you can do two things. One, you will be interested to come to our coaching programs and coaching clubs. You're more than welcome. Text me and we will start talking and I will introduce all those points that I have. Or you can have a free clarity call that it's short, it's around 15-20 minutes. We will talk about everything. You talk about those things that you believe plays like an obstacle in your way, and I would generally let you know that how you can solve them or what plans I would suggest you to do. And then it's up to you that whether you would like to continue having coaching sessions Or you say that, okay, I prefer to do it based on my own pace, with my own way, and all those points. But this is the point. I'm not saying actually you should come, no, it's necessary, but the point is that sometimes you need to get that view from others. You need to get out of your head, and a third person with neutral point of view should come and tell you what to do, or give you an idea, a trigger. A life coach is not a psychologist, it's like a motivator. We write out the plan of your life, we define the problems, where are the issues, like if we go back to that tree of life that I mentioned, what are the parts that you can add your branches, what are the parts that you need to omit those, we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to solve it. So our main purpose here is your growth, your improvement, and your self-trust on your strengths, on your style of life, on your purpose of life, and on your life, your beautiful life that you have here, and you're dealing with it right now, and it just happens for us once. So my last words: trust yourself, trust your purpose, trust your inner intuition, inner voice, and start doing the task. I'm very happy that you were here. All these 4 videos, it's around 1 hour of coaching course, I would say. It's a foundation of coaching classes and coaching points that we usually have together. And I would be happy to see you there. Take care, have fun, and trust yourself.